Hey everyone, it's More Crafts back for another video. This is episode number 2, and it is 12:51 in the morning on January 8th. I was gonna do this video last night, but I got really tired very early, so I crashed early. And I was up early this morning, but I am getting really tired again, so I figured I better get this podcast done. So that is what we were doing. I got my hair cut a lot shorter, not longer, a lot shorter. It is extremely hot in my room, so I let you guys see it, and now I am going to put it up because I am roasting. And yes, you're probably wondering why I have a long sleeve shirt on. And that's because about 5 minutes ago I was freezing. So I put my long sleeve shirt on and now I'm hot again. So I have quite a few things to talk to you guys about tonight. I'm gonna pour myself a graveyard. If you're not familiar what a graveyard is, it is Mountain Dew and Pepsi mixed together. It is my absolute favorite drink. Well, my absolute favorite drink is Mountain Dew, but I do drink a lot of graveyards when I'm at my Grams, just because she always has Mountain Dew and Pepsi, so. Very rarely do I ever drink on my videos, but I am extremely thirsty tonight. So, I have a cart full. We're gonna do finished objects first because there's least amount of that stuff. So, in my closet, I cleaned my closet out. I was able to bring all 6 of my totes here to Grams. And I kind of got it organized. Next weekend, Saturday, we were taking more, items to a local nursing home. So, sorry, Pepsi soda always makes me burp. But, next weekend we were taking a bunch of more items to the nursing home because I have an abundance amount of, lap gans and shawls that I would like to donate. And I also have quite a few amigurumis that I want to donate also. So we were taking amigurumis, lap gans or blankets, as well as a whole bunch of shawls, hopefully next week. But, I've broken down. I do not have, like, a file up here. Probably should get one, but I don't. So, in my closet, I have a small tote that I made blankets a long time ago. And I was going through them, and, some of them were very on the short side. I'm not adding any length or width to them, but I needed to add some length to them. So I pulled 2 of them out, and I'm slowly working on adding some length to them. So this is the one. I have it folded double, but this is just, see, it's a V-stitch and a shell stitch. So every row is the opposite. So if you start with a shell stitch, the row after that you're going to do a V-stitch. So it has this, like, so like here you did a V-stitch, and then the last row I did a shell stitch. And I'm making my blankets 4.5 feet by 4 inches. No. I'm making them about 3.5 feet. No. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Whatever I'm trying to say doesn't sound right to me. But it probably does. It's probably just me being weird. So I'm trying to make the blankets between 36 and 40 inches wide by like 5 inches or 60 inches long, I guess is what I'm trying to say. 4 foot by 5 foot, I guess. This is like 24 inches, which I figured, and it's about 58 inches I measured before I did the podcast. So it's about the right size for a wheelchair Lapgan or just something that they can throw on their bed and use. And I just used a bunch of scrap or stash for this blanket. So there is that one. And then I also have a bag hooked to... I just went my headphones. So in this bag, I'm going to keep it hooked to my cart. But I have one scarf finished. It's a nice size. So I have one scarf finished. And this is like the corner to corner, but it's like straight across, and I just left it as is. This is a Karen Big Cake. I actually have one more over there in my drawer. I originally had 3 of them. If you remember, I have one at my mom's that I am working on a shawl with. I had one that I made 2 scarves with, so this is the first one. And I have a V-stitch scarf. And it's super long, double. So, and I used a 6mm hook for these scarves, a 6mm hook for the blanket, and my last item is, I'm gonna throw that over there, is Goober the Goblin. Now, I apologize if I had showed him before. I didn't remember and I couldn't find him in my videos, but this is a pattern by the Left-Handed Crocheter. I love her patterns. I did not have big enough safety eyes, so I just crocheted eyes and then glued them on. So he has little toes. But he is done. I'm really happy with how he turned out. But there's Goober the Goblin. Oh, he has pink horns too. So I finished him. And the rest of the items on my cart are whips. And I'm going to show you all of my whips that I'm currently working on. Some of them I did frog. I frogged the V-stitch blanket that I was doing with the Karen Skinny Cakes and the other yarn that I was using. I frogged that one because I wasn't really feeling it. And I also frogged the Ferris wheel blanket. And that's because I wanted to use the Ferris wheel yarn for something else. So I also have 2 knitted projects that I want to show you. So the first one is I'm attached to the yarn is I got this granny stitch blanket out of my closet to add some more to. So I was just using up scraps and stash. So I'm using a 6mm hook for this. Like I do, seems like I do for all of my blankets. So yeah, that blanket is in the works now. And I also have my rainbow blanket that I am still working on. I think I am going to add more yellow of this bright yellow from Red Heart Super Saver. Just because it seems that all of my stripes are a lot bigger than this yellow one, and it's kind of driving me crazy that it's not kind of like the same size as all the rest of them. It's very, very narrow. So, when I work on this blanket again, I am going to add more yellow to it because I don't really like how it is, how like narrow that yellow stripe is. All the other ones are kind of bigger than that one, and that one just seems like it's too small. So I will be adding more to that stripe. Put this stuff kind of neatly back. I am working on a lot of scarves, and I'm working on 2 shawls. So the first shawl I am going to show you is, I just frogged this thing. It's the Ferris wheel yarn, and I frogged it out of the blanket, started my flat bottom shawl. And it's a free pattern over on my Facebook group or my Facebook shop. I will try to remember. I do have it in the files on one of them. Basically, it's just made with double crochets. So I have a literal mess here. The first time, like I said, I had it in the Ferris wheel blanket that I was working on with white. Then I frogged that, and I started my flat bottom shawl. But when I started it, I was watching the movie and I wasn't paying attention. And by the time I realized, and I was like 8 rows in, or 6 or 7 rows into it, it didn't seem like it was extremely way too long. Way too long. So I frogged it because you start with the flat bottom shawl, you start at the top. And basically you make a foundation double crochet, and then when you go to your second row, you decrease the first 2 stitches, double crochet the row until you get to the last 2 stitches, and then you decrease those 2 stitches. And then the third row, you decrease the first 2 stitches, double crochet the rest of the row into the last 2 stitches, and then those last 2 stitches you decrease. Well, mine was super duper long, so it's still kind of long, but it's a lot better than it was. I don't know if you do that, or if it's just me that I could be watching a movie, not paying attention, just doing double crochet foundations, or even single crochet foundations. But this is what it's looking like so far. It is quite long, but it'll get a lot, and as you can see, the ends are going at a slant. So, you start at the very, very top, which is the widest point, or the widest size of your shawl, and then you just decrease down. And then the reason why it's called a flat bottom shawl is because 9 chances out of 10, you don't go to a point. I mean, you could, if you wanted to go to a point, you would just keep decreasing and decreasing until you get to a point. It doesn't matter how many double crochet foundations you do. You could be an even, it could be an odd. I don't know how many I do. I just double crochet foundation until I thought it looked like a nice size shawl, and then I started decreasing. So here's my ends, and you can see it is decreasing, and I stopped in the middle of a row. So, and I have another full cake of this too, so I can make it. So I have this monstrosity, and then I still have this much. So with 2 cakes, I should be able to make it pretty nice. The other shawl I'm working on is using this really thin yarn. It's a baby weight yarn, and I think it's the ice. Oh, I'm using a 6mm hook for the flat bottom shawl. So for this one, this is the one I'm working on. It's a granny triangle shawl, and this is ice cream. I do not know what the colorway. Maybe blueberry maybe, but it has like white, like blues and white in it. And basically I'm just going until I run out of yarn, which I have that much left. And I'm using a 6mm for this shawl too. I am making a scarf out of this yarn here, it's pink, coral, yellow, red, and I'm using this stitch here, which I got out of one of my crochet stitch dictionaries, and it's called the piggyback stitch. So it has double crochet like granny clusters, and then it has chain 2 single crochet rows. So it's called the piggyback stitch. So that's what that looks like. 6mm hook for that one also. I also started this another V-stitch scarf. And I am just using a cake of, which of course I would have to do that. I am just using a cake that I wound up, and it's like this really pretty like hunter green. So 6mm hook for that also. I'm also using a 6mm hook for the next two scarves, because the 6mm hook is like, I don't want to say favorite hook, but lately I think I'm gonna have to say it's my favorite hook. So the one scarf, I keep wanting to say shawl. It's not a shawl. It's a scarf. Is it is this, and this is single crochet, double crochet. So it's the stitch that I'm using for the rainbow blanket here, which is the stitch pattern for Pamela's Adoring Crochet Essential Crochet Sweater. It's a tutorial on her channel, and I like the stitch so much that I've been using it pretty much everywhere. So it's, you start with a double crochet, then you do a single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, and then you end with the single crochet, and then the next row you start with a double crochet and do the same thing over again. So I'm using a 6mm hook for that also. And then the last one I have to show you is I am making another V-stitch scarf, but this time I am using a magic cake that I pulled out of my bin. So it has all these fun colors in it. So right there is what it looks like. So that is like everything that I have here. The only blanket I did not show you is the smooth tiles blanket. I'm putting that one on the back burner for right now because I'm already working on one of them at Mom's for Graham and Pap. So I need to, once I get that one finished, then I'll work on the other ones, or the other one. But my chair is so squeaky tonight, Jesus. So the last thing I have to talk to you guys about is I do surveys online, and we're not online, on an app, and one of them is CrowdTap, and you do surveys and you get reward points, and you can cash those reward points for e-gift cards like Amazon. There's a couple other ones that you can get, like Walmart and things like that. I usually get them for Amazon. So I was able to cash out 4,000 points for $20 on Amazon. And I got two things of, I guess it's I got 2 pairs of knitting needles. They're circular ones. They're 16-inch, perfect for hats. And I started 2 hats today. So the first one is, I'm using some super bulky yarn. I'm trying to use up my bulky yarn. I have a collapsible tote over on my bookshelf. It's actually that teal one or turquoise one right there. But I have several colors of this Hometown USA. I have this one, I think I have black. I have a red, and I think I even have a pink and maybe a purple. I'm just trying, and I also have a bunch of Charisma from Loops and Threads, and a couple ones that I've gotten from Joann's, which I think was Serenity or something like that I want to use up. So I started this hat, and the color is Madison Mustard, and it's a super bulky number 6. It says knitting needle size, a 9mm, and a 9mm crochet hook. It is 100% acrylic, 142 grams, 81 yards, 74 meters. Now, I am not 100% sure this was a full skein, but I tried to follow Ross's pattern for his bulky weight hat, and I had 56 stitches on my needles. Well, my hat was flaring out really bad, so I messaged my good friend Christina, and she said try 46. Well, 46 wasn't working out for the type of brim that I wanted. I tried to do 2 or 3x1 brim. That wasn't working because the math wasn't right. Then I tried to do 2x2, and it didn't turn out equally. So what I did was I went down to 44 stitches and was able to do my 3x1 rib. Now, I don't know if this is going to fit an adult, because maybe once I get it off the needles, it will be. Because like right now, it's not going to fit on my hat, I can guarantee you. Because it does not have that much stretch. So it will be probably a young child's hat, I would assume. So I don't know how many stitches to put on here. I might even frog this and start again, but maybe, I don't know. Do you guys have a suggestion of how many stitches I should cast on? Because 56 seemed like too much, and 44 seems like not enough for an adult size hat. So I'm just going to show you the hat. So this is the hat. I have a loose because I had to pull it up. But this is the hat that I have. Like, I don't know what to do with it because it doesn't seem like it's going to stretch big enough for an adult. Or maybe I should just finish it up and see. I don't know. You let me know what you guys think. But this is the hat. That's one side. This is the other. But yeah, let me know what you guys think I should do. Do you think I should continue with the Hometown USA with the 44 stitches? Do you think I should frog it? Just let me know what you think. Somehow that got caught. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that's one of the hats that I'm working on. Oh, and the knitting needles that I ordered were $7.99 on Amazon. And they were, I don't remember the company name, And the packaging, I don't think has any. Yeah, it doesn't have anything on the packaging about the store or anything. So, and I started the second one first, and then I started the Hometown USA one. But this is following Ross's actual, because I am using Charisma yarn for this one. And he said to cast on 56 stitches. So that's what I did. And this one does seem to have a lot more stretch to it. And I have no idea what this colorway is. Like, I don't even know if they still carry. I know they carry the yarn, but like, I don't even know the colorway of it. I'm gonna try to look it up real quick for you guys, but I'm gonna view all of them because, like I said, it's been so long since I've been at Michael's that I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm trying to, like, look and see if I can find it. Heck, maybe they don't even have the colorway anymore. Well, it certainly isn't it. That's definitely not it either. Maybe they don't even have this colorway anymore. I am not seeing it anywhere online. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere on my local Michael's. It might be at a store near you guys, but as of right now, I'm not seeing it on mine. So anyway, it has like a light red, dark red, like a purpley wine color, blue, and cream. Here's the yarn. I have no idea what colorway this is. I don't even have the ball band anymore. I do know it is Charisma, but don't ask me what colorway it is because I honestly don't know. But this is what I have so far of it. The needles so far are very, very nice to work with. Their cable is like a red color. Like, they're like an orangish, reddish color. When I took them out of the package, they had absolutely no memory, which is always really nice. If I continue to knit, I am planning on getting more of these needles in different sizes. I think I am going to get more of these needles in the future because I do really, really like them. And the great thing about them is, I don't know if you can see that, the 5mm is on one, and on the other needle it says US 8. And that's on both of them because I got two of I got 2 US 8 size 5s, 5mm. Because I was going to use it with worsted weight yarn, but then I'm like, no, I'm going to use bulky just because I want to get rid of that bulky yarn and I want to make hats with it. So yeah. So there's the hat. So those are my 2 knitting projects. I also wanted to let you guys know that I participated in, or I joined a live group tonight with Smell-O-Vision, or Cell-O-Vision. It's, I said Smell-O-Vision, didn't I? I think I did. It was Cell-O-Vision, and it was hosted by Kim Gao, Classy Kim, and, Parleve, I don't know how she said her name, but, I joined in on the live, and I set up to, be a part of it on March 31st. I told her that, I asked her if she could sign me up for either February or March, and she told me March 31st. I have a video to watch on how to set up everything, and just wanted to let you guys know the items that I will be having is I'm going to have project bags, I'm going to have earrings, bead weaved, and crochet earrings, I think. And I think that'll be it. So project bags, bead weaved earrings, crocheted earrings. Maybe I won't do the crochet earrings, I don't know. But definitely project bags and like Notion pouches are definitely going to be something that I'm going to make for that thing. This week at Mom's, I am planning on sewing. I definitely want to sew this weekend, or this week. But the way I've been feeling lately, I feel completely off, and I don't really like it. I don't know what's going on. I just know that I don't like how I'm feeling. I feel off. Maybe it's because, I don't know. Like, there's nothing physically wrong with me. I just felt off. And my head's been kind of cloudy, and I got dizzy a couple times today. So I don't know if maybe I'm catching something. I feel stuffed up today also. Or technically yesterday. So I don't know. But I'm gonna let you guys go because I've already talked for 33 minutes. And, just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me recently. I am now really close to getting that 1,000 subscribers. I am so close to getting 1,000 subscribers. As of right now, I am at 990, and I said whenever I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway. And I'm still going to do a giveaway. I will announce what you could win closer to time whenever I do hit 1,000. So just be on the lookout. And yeah, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to me, who continue to watch me week in and week out, even though there for a while I did not do a video. And I think I am going to start doing a video here at Graham's every weekend. It's just, I'm only here at Graham's for Friday night and Saturday night. And sometimes on Fridays, I don't sleep the greatest, or Thursday nights, I don't sleep the greatest. Broke a nail, so I have to pick it off. So, Fridays, most of the time, I usually end up crashing very early, depending on if I got sleep. Like, Thursday night, I did my video, I went right over, went right to bed, fell right asleep, slept really good until about 11:30, and then I couldn't lay down anymore. And then, like, yesterday, like, 7 o'clock came, and I felt exhausted. Like, I basically went over, took my pills, turned my TV on, was gonna watch my TV for a little bit. I probably didn't even watch like 20 minutes of my TV. So I basically just turned it off, rolled over, and went to bed. So, I'm gonna let you guys go because I am getting kind of tired. So, I am going to get this uploaded, and when I get to Mom's, I will put the links in the video just because I'm getting really tired and I just want to lay down. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get this uploaded, and I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you guys have a great Sunday, Monday, whenever you watch this. And hope everybody has a great week, evening, day, night, whenever you guys watch this. Morning. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.